In this episode, I want to show you a little trick that I didn't come up with. All right, you're shooting with multiple cameras. It could be 2, it could be 10, it could be 20. Dealing with all these different cards can be a total nightmare. What card goes to what? And there's all these solutions. I was doing a live stream over on my other channel, Basic Filmmaker Unscripted. Bart Johnson, who you should subscribe to, by the way. The guy is genius. He does this all the time. He works in large projects and stuff. I was answering a question for a viewer on how to manage these cards. My idea was okay. Bart chimed in, and his idea was simply freaking brilliant, and I've used it ever since. I'm just going to show you the theory of this thing, and I'll just use these 3 cameras. You probably don't want to mount your camera like this, but I'll show you these 3 cameras and how that works and how it's ingenious. Oh yeah, thanks Bart. So here's what you do. You take some gaff tape. Now make sure it isn't crappy gaff tape. It's gotta not be gooey and sticky. Really, good gaff tape. This stuff's like 15 or 20 bucks for an entire roll. Will last you forever. I put a link below on some good gaff tape. Now, taking one of these, I've tried different types of markers. Just take one of these whiteout pens. They're like 4 bucks or 7 bucks, and that'll also last you forever. I take my little whiteout pen, and on the A camera cards, I'm going to do A1, A2, A3, A4. Now we do the same for B. B1, B2, B3, B4. Now for the C camera, C1, C2, C3, C4. We're going to take all of these over to the other side and show you what I do. Here's my A camera. I'm just going to stick these strips some and anywhere on the A camera, so they're just hanging there. A1, 2, 3, 4. I stick the B strips, B1, 2, 3, 4 on the B camera, on the C strips on C1, 2, 3, 4 on the C camera. Let's say I come along and the A camera's running out of space. Well, let's eject the card. We take the A1 label gaff tape, we wrap the card with its label, and there you go, we got our A1. Now let's say B ends up getting full, we're gonna switch that. Again, we just pop out the card, wrap it with the B1 label, insert a new card, and we're good to go. Over here we have the C camera. It's running nearly out of space. We stop the camera, we take out the card, we wrap this card, C1, like that. Now we have our C1 cards. Let's say our A camera runs out. We pop the card, we wrap that in A2. Let's say our C camera runs out of space. We pop the card again, we wrap that in label C2. Now it's the end of the shooting day. We pull the card, label our last one, and we're good to go. Now when we get these back, here I have this mess of cards, but I can easily sort them out. Here we put this one over here, that one over there, this one up here, that one down here. We just sort them all out. Now I know all the cards came from my A camera, my B camera, my C camera. I'm all good. Now this is ingenious. We just keep pulling our labels off in sequential order and keep wrapping these cards. When you go to grab that card, you're not going to accidentally format it or stick it back on the camera because they have the little bit of gaff tape. When you're ready with these cards, you simply pull the tape off. They'll come right off. You can back them all up. You know what they are and you can label them. I want to thank Bart Johnson again for this idea. It's ingenious. It's a great way to handle multiple cameras on a shoot and not lose track of cards and what's formatted and what's not, and what's used and what's not. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon for updates whenever I post a video. Go check out Basic Filmmaker University. I have a link to free assets below. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. This is ingenious. You just pull oh, my brain melted. Label.